Ashton United TV, joined by manager Steve Cunningham after the 3-1 victory against Marske United. Steve, what a difference to a week, mates.
Yeah, it was a bit different to that I was feeling last Saturday. I think, I probably look a little bit deflated because I've given them in there. Even though we've won 3-1, I don't want to sound disrespectful to Marske, but we absolutely battered them first half, and we really came out of the traps. We were fantastic, and I thought for the first 10 minutes of the second half we was exactly the same, and then we've gone 3-0 up, and then they've just dropped right off. And I thought that last 20 minutes was disgusting from us. I weren't happy at all, so I don't want people to think we're happy with that. We've won 3-1, it feels like we got beat, which again sounds a little bit disrespectful, but it's not my intentions to do that. I just want everyone to know that the first 45 minutes was one of the best 45 I think I've seen since we've been here. For intensity, work rate, snapping at people's heels, creating chances. We looked solid, didn't look like we were going to concede, and then second half we go and throw it in, so a bit disappointing from that aspect, but we'll learn from that. But listen, we've won 3-1, we've won 1-0 midweek at home, and we've put 2 bounce wins on the table after a real embarrassing win on the first day of the season, and we've put ourselves right back up there now and sort of just justified a little bit of the chit chat that we gave in pre-season about being competitive.
Obviously 3 goals, 3 different goal scorers, one of them being the man of the match chosen by the sponsors, Brad Abbott. It's just a real, you mentioned the first half there, but the first half really was a superb performance all round.
It was, and I think that was led by Brad because of his work rate, and that's what we've been waiting for with Brad Abbott. I thought he was fantastic for large spells of the game. You could see he's come off and he needed stretchering off really, because he's battered and bruised and all sorts. So that's what we want from him, and he obviously deserved his goal as well, which was fantastic for him, because when you're working as hard as you are in midfield, sometimes all the other players get the plaudits. George is just walking past now, and he's someone similar. He'll do a lot of hard work, don't get as much plaudits in terms of the big time players, but I thought him, Dawson and Brad Abbott were a fantastic first half, and getting that goal was just reward.
Games coming thick and fast as they always do in the Northern Premier League. Warrington Rylands on Tuesday night. A little bit of a grudge match with Michael Clegg being at the reins now at Rylands, former manager who you replaced. It's going to be a good game. We know it's going to be a good game, but how do you see it going?
It's going to be a fight between me and their manager, because we really don't like each other.
I can't say what I'm calling there, but everybody knows what I'm calling there.
No, I'm only joking. Me and Clegg are best mates. I was with him last week on a job for the chairman. A lot of people probably don't realise how close we are. We've had each other's back since our North West Counties days, when I was at Colne and he was at Atherton Colliery. So I've got the utmost respect for Michael Clegg and love for all his family, as he has for mine. So it's going to be a really good game. There's no grudge match here. Cleggy's done wonders with the football club when he was here, and obviously I'm just taking over the mantle, and things change, of course they do, but he's gone on to another opportunity in Warrington, which is my hometown, so it'll be nice to go there. There's good people there at the club, and they've started really well as well. It's going to be a really good football match, and just may the best team win, and whoever wins, the other manager has to buy the other person a few pints after the game.
That's on Cleggy.